Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to give you some of the top comics that you need to look out for this new comic book day, May 7th, 2022. I've compiled 6 of the most important titles that you definitely need to pick up for this free comic book day, and I'll mention a few others at the end of the video. So let's get right into it. We'll start this off strong. Marvel has got 3 different free comic book day releases. I'll mention 2 of them because usually Marvel's free comic book day issues are pretty important. The first one that Marvel's coming out with is Avengers X-Men Eternals Judgment Day. This is a special edition. It's going to feature probably a 10-page story. Kieran Gillen is going to be the guy writing that. The artwork on the main event is going to be by Valerio Schiti, and the main idea behind it, from what we know so far, is that the Eternals, who of course their main mission is to hunt down the Deviants, these monsters that have plagued the Earth since the beginning of its existence, they found out that the mutants, the X-Men, the Krakoans, are actually Deviants themselves. Now they have to hunt them down, so there's a war between the Eternals and the X-Men. The Avengers are caught in the crossfire, thus it's called Axe Judgment Day. I'm really excited for this event. I think that concept is really well executed. There's actually a reason for this event to happen, and I think it could be really awesome if Kieran Gillen pulls it off writing-wise, and you guys definitely want to pick this one up, especially if you're a Marvel fan. Alright, next up, I did want to mention another Marvel title that's going to be coming out. You guys know I'm a big Marvel fan, so I at least had to mention 2 of the 3, right? This next one that's going to be coming out for this year's free comic book day is the Amazing Spider-Man / Venom, the free comic book day special. Pretty much every year for the last 3 or 4 years now, they've had one of their free comic book day issues be a Spider-Man / Venom team-up issue. This one specifically is going to be 2 different stories, each one done by the creative teams of the current ongoing series that both of these characters have. So the Amazing Spider-Man one is done by Zeb Wells and John Romita Jr. Plus you've got like a Brian Hitch and Ram V and Al Ewing Venom story in there as well. Alright, you DC fans, don't worry, there is one issue that DC is going to be putting out for free comic book day. For some reason I wasn't actually able to find this issue on the listings, the official list of free comic book day issues coming out. There's 46 issues in total. I counted them up on the free comic book day site. DC isn't on here for some reason. I don't know if they don't actually have a partnership with the free comic book day company. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but there is going to be an issue coming out, and it's the Dark Crisis Special Edition. This one is written by Joshua Williamson, who's the guy who's been writing all of these different ongoing DC series. He's writing like 3 or 4 different series for them right now, and he's been leading to this big event called Dark Crisis. It's another crisis book from DC Comics. I can't tell you guys too much about this because I'm not up on my knowledge on DC, but for any of you guys who have been looking forward to Dark Crisis, who are a fan of Joshua Williamson's work, or just a fan of DC Comics in general, this is necessary reading, and from what I've heard, it fills in a lot of the information that you need to know going into this event about all the previous crises and how they lead into this current one. We'll see about this event. If you guys are looking forward to Dark Crisis, let me know down in the comment section below. But now that we've got the big 2 out of the way, there's some really exciting independent comics coming out, so I've got 3 of them here to show you guys, which I selected as the most important. I'll go over some of the other ones at the very end of the video just to mention them though. And just a side note, if you guys do want to check out all of the other releases that are going to be coming out with all the information, creators, and all that, I'm just looking at the list here for this video on the official Free Comic Book Day website. I will link it down in the description below if you want more information. But the next issue that I wanted to go over is probably one of the ones I'm looking forward to the very most out of all the issues that I'm hoping to pick up for this Free Comic Book Day, and this is actually from Image Comics. This is the Bone Orchard Mythos Prelude. This is done by Jeff Lemire on writing and Andrea Sorrentino on art. One of the best writer and artist duos in comics right now, especially on the independent side of things. They're coming back together now for this hardcover, original graphic novel that's going to be coming out, I think in July, it might be August, which is coming out pretty soon. So this is going to be kind of a prelude to that, as well as a prelude to this entire overarching Bone Orchard Mythos horror, new universe that they're creating. There's plenty of other really great independent comics which are going to be coming out that I'm not really mentioning in this video because I just wanted to keep things quick, but there is one other really important one from Image, and this is Tilly Walden's Clementine Issue 1. So this is another preview, or kind of like a first look at an original graphic novel coming out from Image Comics, and Clementine is basically this new idea where it's this character from the Walking Dead video game, I guess. I didn't play that, I'm not too familiar with that, but she's getting her own comic book adaptation. It's done by Tilly Walden, some sort of cartoonist, doing this brand new story that's set in the world of Robert Kirkman's comic, The Walking Dead, following this brand new character Clementine, taking her out of the video game and into the comics world. I think it's actually more of a kid-centered thing, which is funny because The Walking Dead is a super violent, brutal comic. Might lead kids the wrong way. Lastly, I wanted to mention one that I'm personally pretty excited for. This isn't really one of the big, huge releases of Free Comic Book Day, but this is definitely something that I'm interested in picking up, and this is the Buffy the Vampire Slayer 25th anniversary special. This is a Free Comic Book Day edition. I doubt that this is actually new material. It's probably just reprinting some old material that's already come out. But Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I was a big fan of that show. Me and my parents watched it. In my personal opinion, it kind of went downhill after the first couple seasons. I've only read 1 or 2 different issues of the different Buffy series that have come out. She had a long run where they actually continued seasons of the show in comics format in Dark Horse. Nowadays, though, she is being published under Boom Studios. They just launched a new ongoing, I think, and I guess it's Buffy's 25th anniversary. Well, alright then, those were all of the most important releases that I think you guys need to pick up for a new comic book day. Make sure you head on down to your local comic shop this May 7th. For this year's free comic book day, it's only once a year. You're going to miss it. It's going to be gone. Make sure you get all those important releases as well as any of the other ones you're excited about. There's a lot of great ones from independent publishers. There's going to be like a Valiant one-shot. Let's see what else. They're doing Sonic the Hedgehog one-shot from IDW. There's a Red Sonja issue from Dynamite, a Nottingham special. I've heard some great things about that series. Marvel is putting out an anthology called Marvel's Voices, which has some new content in it as well as some reprints of old stories, just featuring characters in the Marvel Universe in general. There's a Bunny Mask special from Aftershock. I've heard great things about that series as well. What else? There's a Barbaric reprint, which is from Vault Comics. For any of you guys who are fans of all of those series, make sure to check them out, as well as check out, the listings on Free Comic Book Day website to figure out which ones you're gonna get. Make sure you show some support to your local comic shop this Free Comic Book Day, and definitely look out for my video where I'm gonna be showing you guys my haul. I don't know how many issues I'm gonna walk away with, but I'll get as many as I can safely. Let me know what you guys are planning on picking up down in the comment section below, and if you got some good information from this video, or if you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below as well. You can also hit the notification bell, which is sitting right next to it. You'll be notified every single time I post a new video if you don't want to miss any. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.